Good morning, everybody. Hello, hello. It is Thursday, August 28th, 2025, and my name's Jennifer Cotton. I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Midlothian, Texas, and that means I teach people how to make greeting cards, scrapbook pages, gift packaging, and more with stamps, ink, paper, and lots of cool tools. So good morning and welcome. Thank you for being here. If you can, let me know if you can hear me. I'm not seeing captions on my iPad, so just in case, let me know if you can hear me. And yes, good morning. Thank you for being here. Lots of people here already on YouTube. First thing this morning, Julie, good morning to you. We'll be waiting while in my craft room. Awesome. Hilda, good morning. Waiting while having coffee. Love it, Hilda. Thank you very much. Becky, good morning to you. Susan, will watch replay as I am working, no problem. V, good morning. Here till boss picks me up for work. Extra money is more SU stash. Yes, right, girl? Yes, yes. I assume y'all can hear me since no. Okay, thank you, Rosemary. Thanks, Kelly. Rosa, good morning. Lisa, good morning. Hilda, good morning. Yes, thank you, Hilda. Linda says, morning on this last Thursday of August. Yes, that's right. Rosemary, good morning from beautiful Long Island. Thanks, Lisa and Kelly and Rosemary. Hey, Corinne, good morning. Thank you, Linda. Thanks, Rosa. First time getting my live, usually watch replay. Love it, Lisa. All right, well, good morning, everybody. Welcome. Thank you for being here. Again, my name's Jennifer Cotton, and I have been a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator for 23 years now. It will be 24 in November. 24 years. This is my full-time business, so I offer lots of things, including events and free videos and cruises and retreats and all kinds of stuff. So thank you for being here again, whether it's your first time or you're coming back. Thank you very much. As you come on this video, please feel free to say hi and give a like, a thumbs up, a share, all that stuff, a follow, turn on subscriptions, turn on notifications, whatever. It all does help me. As a reminder, I will add timestamps to this video in YouTube today after the video, and that will allow you to skip around to the part of the video you want to watch specifically. And then tomorrow I'll put a link right up here in the corner that will take you to my blog, stamptherapist.com. That's where you can go for updates, Stampin' Up! Specials, my specials, all of my upcoming events. So click on the events tab at the top, and that will take you to a list of events. And if the link is, if I've set up the class registration link, it will be there on that page. So lots of great stuff there over on my blog. Julie, thank you for sharing. Very nice. Thank you very much. All right, so I'm going to jump into my events coming up. I do have not really that many, but it seems like a lot. So all of my events are going to include a PDF tutorial with step-by-step directions. And anyone in the world can sign up and pay for the PDF tutorial. Of course, my team will get those for free. And then the class packets are offered to anyone in the U.S. You can order the class packets to go. Everything's offered to go, and some things are offered in person as well. We will cut, die cut, punch, and emboss everything possible. Unless otherwise stated, you may need to own the featured bundle dies. You will cut your own designer paper or kit components. Otherwise, we'll do the rest. And again, you can get those tutorials only for all of my events. So the first event to talk about is card class. Well, actually, I'm going to show a screen and talk about all 4 of my monthly classes that I do every single month. Card class, Stamp A Stack class, scrapbook class, and wall art class. So let me show this graphic real quick. It's not very exciting, but I just typed up real quick what products I'm using. And you can actually register for these right now on my blog, stamptherapist.com, under events. So card class will use the Fright Night and Beautiful Pumpkins bundles. Those that's where you make 4 cards for $20 or free with a $35 order online. You can also come take it in person, free with a $20 order. So anyway, that class will be offered later in the month. and I usually make those cards on a live video. You can see them and get them free later this month. But you can take it in person on, let me bring the camera back up here real quick. All 4 of those classes are offered in person on September 20th, okay? So September 20th, all 4 classes. Come join us in DeSoto, Texas, and stamp using my stamps and dies and all the stuff in person. Or they're all offered to go. Okay, so back to the list. So Stamp a Stack is 8 cards, 4 designs, 2 of each. We're doing Christmas cards right now in Stamp a Stack. It is a Christmas card series, so you can stock up on your Christmas cards, and you'll have a great variety of designs. And excuse me, we are using the Christmas greenery and traditional labels bundles. They are part of a suite, and they go together. One has words, one has images. So 8 cards, 4 designs, 2 of each. All of these classes are also clubs you can join. So join club or RSVP by September 14th for Stamp a Stack, wall art, and scrapbook. Card class is a little different. You'll have more time for that. Okay, wall art is 12 by 12 art that you can hang on your wall and decorate in a shadow box. Decorate your craft room, your home, give as a gift. It makes a great host gift, etc. We're going to make a fall themed one with the Gathering Moments bundle. And then that was for the club as well. But I am offering an additional wall art for Halloween. Not everybody decorates for Halloween, so that one's an add-on, or you can just take that class only. And that is Spooky Halloween bundle, which is what I'm using today on my cards as well. We're going to make 3 cards today, and I'll show you the 4th one using the Spooky Halloween bundle, and that's what we'll use for that bonus wall art class. Okay, so that one, you can sign up for both, of course. You can join the club and get the Gathering Moments and add on the Spooky Halloween, or you can just take one or the other. Okay, and then scrapbook class is Halloween themed, and we're using the Sweet Halloween stamp set, which is a scrapbook stamp set coming out in September 3rd. Okay, so about these classes, they're all clubs you can join. You can join the card club, and that's a $20 order monthly for 6 months in a row, and you'll get the 4 card designs. Here's the 4 cards from last month, not this month. This month we're doing like fall themed, Halloween and fall. So just to give you an idea, so on these we just supply everything you need. If you're using designer paper, we give you the piece of designer paper. If you're using a ribbon, we give you that. If you're using an embellishment, we give you that, and so on. So that's card class. And those are examples from last month. And then scrapbook is, again, a club you can join. So let me tell you about these clubs. These next 3 clubs, these are the pages from last month, are subscription clubs. You are going to save $2 per month if you join the subscription club. So it's cheaper. You can cancel anytime. Just because it's a subscription doesn't mean you are legally bound to stay active. You can cancel. You get occasional gifts in the club. You get gifts after 6 consecutive months. You get a guaranteed gift from me. And you get over $20 in merchandise in these classes every time. You will cut your own designer paper that's included with the fee, as well as any kit components if I ever include a kit. And otherwise, we cut, die cut, punch, and emboss everything possible currently for these next 3 classes. So scrapbook, this is what we made last month, back to school, super cute. And so you make 2 12 by 12 pages. This class is super discounted right now through the end of this year. I need to find places that almost up. It's only, I gotta read my notes. $30 for club members. You get over 20 in merch, plus we cut, die cut, punch, and emboss everything possible, and send you the kit and the PDF for $30, or $32 for non-club members. You can register for either one of these right now. Go to the blog. Wall art. So here's the one we made last month. It's 12 by 12, like I said. There's examples back here on my wall. Never know how to point my fingers. 12 by 12 shadow box. You can frame it. There's one just sitting on a ledge. And this is the one from last month. And so it is wall art. It's 12 by 12. You can put it in a shadow box. Again, decorate your home, your craft room, give it as a gift, do whatever you want with it. It's awesome. And so we cut, I got punched and embossed everything possible. You stamp and assemble. You can attend in person or to go. Wall art includes over 20 in merch. It is $38 for club members, $40 for non. By the way, you do have to add shipping to these, but you can combine shipping for all 4 classes. So the more clubs you're in, the more money you save on shipping or classes, either way. Okay, and last but not least is Stamp-A-Stack. I forgot to grab the Stamp-A-Stack cards from last month, but they were cute, and I still have a couple available, by the way. But they are the bauble. Doesn't matter what we used last month. Never mind. It's 8 cards, 4 designs, 2 of each, over $20 in merchandise. Join the club right now. Get your Christmas cards. We'll do Christmas in, I think I have a graphic. We already did August, so September, October, and November, you're going to get to make Christmas cards. You're going to save money. You're going to get it designed for you. You're going to get a gift after 6 consecutive months, etc., etc. Like, it's awesome. So you should definitely join the club. Let me catch up real quick here on people that came in. Let me scroll back. Lori, good morning in Minnesota, liked and shared. Thank you very much. As a reminder, please feel free, click the heart, click the thumbs up, click any emoji you want, give a thumbs up next to the live chat over on YouTube, follow, subscribe, turn on notifications. It all does help me, so thank you very much for doing that stuff. Robin, good morning, sunshine. Jane, good morning. Love the heart there. Stella, good morning to you. Lisa says, can't wait to see that one. Woohoo. Cindy, good morning. Thanks for sharing. Lisa liked and shared. Thank you very much. Terry, good morning. Jen, good morning. House is under contract. I'll be back in November. Yes, girl. And Seal, good morning to you. I mean, Cecilia. Sorry. I have another customer who goes by Seal, and her name is similar. Anyway, I'm getting all mixed up. Okay. So those are the 4 monthly classes that we do in person, September 20th, mailed September 22nd. If you take it to go, anyone can take these. My team, of course, is going to get all those PDF tutorials for free over in our team Facebook group. Forgot to unlock my watch this morning. Okay, next up is the VIP, I just wrote a note in the wrong place. The VIP catalog kickoff. This is online. Sorry, I gotta write myself a note. Virtual. It's next week, September 2nd and 3rd. I should have put a different graphic up here with a list of all the stuff you're going to see. There's like 12 to 14, I forget how many now we're up to, videos that will be each focused on a different product. I am demonstrating the gingerbread, and I'm looking to my right because I have my demonstration right here. Gingerbread man bundle, which is super cute. This gingerbread man is so big. Anyway, makes a pocket. It's so cute. I will be demonstrating that first thing September 2nd at 9 a.m. Or I forgot what time it is because it's in another time zone, but whatever. I'm the first one. And then there will be people after me, like every 2 hours for 2 days in a row, we have demonstrations. So, how do you join this free event, by the way? How, you might ask. Of course, my team members get to join it for free. The other way is to be a customer of mine. So if you've placed an order with me in the last 12 months, you get to be invited. If you are a current club member, you get to be invited. So I have invited everyone that was eligible through a couple of days ago. So if you did not get that invitation and you think you qualify, some people are unclear about the rules and they don't qualify. But if you think you qualify and you didn't get the invitation, email or text me so I can check on you. But otherwise, you should have gotten that invitation. Make sure you join the Facebook group, and don't worry, you can still order. Go online right now, place an order. You'll get a free class from me if it's 35 or more, and you will get invited to join that group. So any questions, let me know. And the videos will be up for about 2 weeks, so you'll have 2 weeks to watch them. You don't have to be there September 3rd when I go live, when the next person does their video, etc. Some of the videos will be pre-recorded and some will be live. Each person's doing their own thing. But we always get great feedback on that event. So, okay, so that's that one. Next is another holiday catalog kickoff, but this includes make and takes. This is my holiday extravaganza. Um, you will make 8 cards using 4 new bundles or suites from the new catalog and online exclusives that come out. By the way, the VIP includes online exclusives as well, that come out September 3rd for customers. You're going to make 8 cards. You're going to see 2 stamping demonstrations. Even if you take this to go, we video them and put them in a Facebook group. You'll get to see additional display stampers. If you come attend with us in person in DeSoto, you get to, I have to think what the word I'm looking for. You get to shop BOGO and get lunch. If you take it to go, it includes lunch, or you can get the cheaper version and pick it up from me. You'll get to hang out with cool people. And, oh, BOGO. I will have BOGO in person. So here are the 8 cards that you're going to make. You will need the featured bundle dies if you take it to go. Oh, here's that gingerbread. Look how big he is. Oh, so cute. You will get to take it, what did I just say? If you take it to go, you need the bundles because you'll need to do the die cutting yourself. If you take it in person, of course, you come use my stuff. So those are the 8 cards, holiday extravaganza. Register now. Link should, I put a link to the blog page that has all the links in my video right now. So there's a link up here in Facebook and down here in YouTube right now. Just go to where it says other events or more events or whatever I've typed, and go to that blog page and it'll take you directly there. Scroll down to holiday extravaganza or monthly classes or paper share party or whatever it is that I'm talking about. Okay, next is, let me think. I feel like I was going to say something else about, make sure you're on my email newsletter list. I wanted to say that. Make sure you join my email newsletter. There's a link right here in the video, up here on Facebook, down here on YouTube. Click more or show more on YouTube to open up all my links. And that way you'll get links to these events also emailed directly to your inbox. Links to, you'll get an email tomorrow from me about this video, and I'll tell you more about that in a second. You'll get Stampin' Up special updates, all the stuff, if you join my email newsletter. So make sure. You're right, it's Seal. Okay, Seal, good, that's you. So I have another Cecilia that goes by C. She literally goes by C. So I got y'all too mixed up because I couldn't think of the last names. Others didn't know how to pronounce my nickname. Awesome. Yes. So yeah, I guess I did assume I was pronouncing your name correctly, Seal. Because we're not in person. I don't know if I got my invitation. Can you resend? Lisa, I'll check. And I do have an email, by the way, everyone I sent it to, that I then copied and pasted and copied the emails. A reminder email is going out next week. Lisa loves the shadow boxes. Yes, girl. Okay, so as a reminder, though, in case anyone's watching and you didn't get the email to join, you have to have placed an order, so classes don't count, honestly, because, first of all, that's the rules of the group. I don't run the group. That's the rules. It has to be an order with Stampin' Up through me or be a current club member. So past class purchases don't count. Also, that's very difficult to track. There's not like a report I can get from Stampin' Up on that. So anyway, but just in case if anyone says or thinks you should have gotten an invitation, those are the 2 qualifications. But I will definitely check for anyone who wants me to check. Okay, hey Carmen, good morning. Woo! Okay, so I talked about holiday extravaganza. Okay, next is paper share and paper share party. So lots of people have been asking me, are you doing a party? Oh, what is that? I don't have a blank page in there. That's weird. Whatever. I am. So we released it yesterday at 1 p.m. Central. An email went out for the paper share party. And just paper share and just ribbon share. So yes, you can register now. I have the link on my blog. I have the link in the email that went out yesterday, and the link will be in the email that goes out tomorrow at 9 a.m. Central. But what this is a an event where you can get a sampling. There's like over 50 sheets of paper you're going to get of every single new paper coming out in the mini catalog and online exclusives. So you can get that. You can get a sampling of every new ribbon. I believe I have them all right here. Every new ribbon coming out in these two publications as well. Okay, yes, you can see them all. 2.5 yards of each, by the way, 2.5 yards. Or you can get both, paper and ribbon. Or you can get all three, paper, ribbon, and party. The party is only $25 extra. It gets you 9 to 10 make and takes. It gets you 4 videos from Jennifer Cotton and Alejandra Gomez, 2 from me, 2 from her, a private Facebook group only for you. You can do tutorials only, by the way, with this one as well. And move that ribbon out of our way. And within the party, we actually do a video where we make all of the make and takes for you. So I make mine, she makes hers. And then we have bonus videos, bonus project ideas. So anything you want to take with that, do it. We recommend you register by September 2nd so we can order it for you in the first round, you know, on September 3rd, early in the morning before anything might go on back order. But the deadline is not until, I didn't write it down, but I can figure it out. Let me look at the calendar. The party is on September 27th. Of course, it's recorded, so you can watch it later. You'll have 1 month to watch it. And then the 14th will be the deadline to register, I believe. Yes, the 14th should be the deadline to register, but I would register by September 2nd. Go to my blog, stamptherapist.com, click on events, register right now, scroll down and find it, or be on my email newsletter. Okay, last but not least on events is, my nose is itchy today, is the cruise, the crafting cruise. This is coming up. We've got people signing up right now. Very excited. And it's coming up in January 2026, January 25th to be exact. Harmony of the Seas out of Galveston, Texas. April and I just booked our hotel rooms for Saturday night, and we leave Sunday morning. We told everybody in the group what hotel we're staying at so they can go there if they want. Everybody does whatever they want. And anyway, it's a crafting cruise. You can bring along any and everybody you want. They can get our group rates, take advantage. Our travel agent will find the cheapest rate possible for you. And with this cruise, there we go. With the crafting portion, which is optional, so all your friends and family and spouse and kids and cousins and aunts and uncles, they don't have to do the crafting portion. But whoever wants to do this part, you're going to get gifts every day. You're going to meet lots of cool people and get matching t-shirts. And you're going to meet their friends and family, too, that aren't crafting with us, by the way, most likely. So even more people than in our photo here. You're going to get a bag, an optional card swap you can participate in, mixing and mingling, snacks, food. There's food 24/7 on a cruise ship that's included with your fee, by the way. You're going to be able to have your own half a table for crafting anything you want, including working on your class projects, but there's also separate class tables, so you don't have to be all crowded up when you're working on your class projects. You just walk over there, bring your bone folder and stuff and do that, and then go back over to your table and do whatever you want. And then that was it on those pictures. So the link is in the email, right? In the video right now to get more info about the crafting cruise. All right, so don't forget to join my email newsletter. You will, first of all, I'm going to make 3 cards on today's video, and you will get the recipe card that looks like that picture right there emailed to you tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Central. I have had a lot of people say they're not getting that email, but they are. They just don't realize what it is. So when you get an email from me at 9 a.m. Central on Friday, after my video, that's the one that has the recipe cards in it. You just have to read the whole email and scroll down and find those. There's like these pink buttons that say recipe card number 1, recipe card number 2, and you just click on them. So they are in there. It just doesn't say it's a recipe card email, if that makes sense. So make sure you're on that email list so you get those. Also, just FYI, if you are a Paper Pumpkin subscriber through me, you will get an email each month with bonus project ideas. For example, here's the ones from June, and then the ones for July. This is July. Oh, I guess we already did July, and I forgot to change my pictures. We already did July. The ones for August will go out at the beginning of September. That's how we do it, due to when we receive our kits and all that stuff. I just made my bonus project idea. I don't think I'm supposed to show it on this video, but there it is. Because of the group I'm in. But anyway, it's really cute with a little typewriter on it. So this kit we got in August was super cute. It's called Farmhouse Florals. But this is our monthly box of craft supplies in the mail subscription service. You can register right now through me, links, you know where. And you will get a box that will have a stamp set, ink, and projects with instructions every month. So it's all inclusive. It makes a great gift, all the stuff. And then if you subscribe through me, you will get those bonus ideas. And if you're on my team, you will get those bonus ideas. All right, so I'm actually allowed to sell them as well for $10 each. I just haven't really advertised that, but if anyone's interested, let me know. Okay, so let me catch up here. Cindy said good morning from Rhode Island and shared. Thank you, Cindy. Good morning. Good to see you. Linda skipped out for a couple minutes to finish a card to get in this morning's mail. Back now. Love it. Joyce, hello. Oh, thank you, Lori. She says your emails are very easy to use and well put together. Thank you very much. I do make, the only thing that irritates me about my emails is when I copy and paste and forget to update something, right? I'm like, I sort of say fix it, but update it. So annoying. I think I proofread everything, and then the minute it goes out, you see the error, like, ah. Anyway, thank you, Joyce, for sharing as well. Okay, so those are, what else? Sorry, those are not all. Paper Pumpkin, we talked about that. Of course, this holiday catalog and the new online exclusives starts September 3rd, but team members and me and any demonstrator in the whole world can order it all right now. So if you're not a demonstrator, I don't know why not, because we get a discount, we get perks, we get access to stuff early, we get to see all the stuff early, we get, you know, other benefits from Stampin' Up. And as well as you get benefits if you're on my team, like free tutorials and gatherings and Zoom craft nights and stuff like that. So it's $99 plus tax, free shipping, and you pick 125 in anything you want, including all that new stuff, including the new online exclusives as well. So you can join the team anytime you want. And oh look, one of my team members, Mary Ann, says, "Good morning, fearless leader. On late watching Luca, watching her grandson. Love it, Mary Ann. Good morning. Thank you for watching." So that stuff in those books and online starts September 3rd, or right now for demonstrators. Okay, it is the last few days. I wrote on my notes last week, but it's really the last few days of our in color sale. This is a great sale. Again, I keep saying this, but it might sound like, oh, I have all the new in colors. That sale does not apply to me. I get that, because I have all the new in colors, of course. But everything with an in color practically is 15% off. It ends August 31st. So I've been showing these, but just a reminder, there's tons of designer papers, embellishments, scrapbook kits, 12 by 12 paper, 8.5 by 11 paper, ink refills, ephemera kits, ribbons, of course, all the products, embellishments, kits. I'm having to click twice now to change the thing. Of course, the Stampin' Blends, the washi tape, but that's not orderable right now. By the way, the sunflower folder came back in stock last night. I don't know when, but it's back in stock, but it's low inventory. Sunflower embossing folder. Little Stampin' spots, more kits. I said all that stuff. Is that the last screen? I don't remember. Here's the last screen. Twine, foil paper. There is a lot of stuff in that sale, and it ends August 31st, and they are while supplies last. Some of those papers are low and stuff. So check it out. Like, it's a great deal. I used it for like the Cheers and Sips designer paper for that wall art class, so they were able to get more product with the class this past month because I used that for one of their products just for example. So check it out. It's a great deal, and it ends on, when is the 31st? 3 days from now. Sunday is the last day to get that. Okay. Almost time to stamp, although I'm going to tell you about my order special, and then I do have a little bit of show and tell that I put off the last 2 weeks because of either technical difficulties or last week's video was so long. So I have a little show and tell before we start stamping. I want to talk about this class I'm going to make today, the Spooky Halloween class. So I am going to show you how to make 3 of the 4 cards on the video today. I'm going to make them, and I'm offering this class 2 different ways. You can buy the class. You'll get $21 of merchandise. You'll make 8 very spooky cards. Just kidding, they're very cute. 8 cards, 4 designs, 2 of each. $21 in merchandise, and you can register for that by Sunday, September 7th. Link is in the video right now. Or number 2, you can just place an order with me, get anything you want, get the sale items, get the bundle, get anything you want, $35 or more, August 28th, which is today, through September 10th, and you will get this class packet for free to make 1 of each card, 4 cards, no product, just the 4 cards. I'll cut the designer paper pieces you need, whatever. Of course, you'll earn your 10% rewards. You'll supply the stars if you do 35 or more. That's always, we just don't supply the little embellishment. And then there's additional. If your order is $75 or more, you get a half pack of the foam stars plus the class kit. If your order is $100 or more, you get 48 sheets of retired 6x6 designer paper plus the half pack of foam stars plus the class kit. You'll need the bundle for either one. We won't be die cutting the featured bundle images, but we will die cut and emboss anything else. And you can get the PDF tutorial only if you want to just purchase that through the same class registration link. And I think I said that all. What was I thinking? Hold on, let me look at this one more time. Oh, I lost my train of thought. So anyway, that's the class offer for today. I think I was going to say something else, but I forgot what it was. Let me see if there's another graphic. Oh, just a reminder, I went over this last week. So if you want to know about the retiring markers, red rubber cling stamps retiring, and our new packaging, I have that all. I have that all. That info where I talked about it on last week's video. I am, and I think I've got it all. Lisa, are you talking about the sale? Talking about that sale? Got it all? Okay, so now did I say everything? I think so. I'm going to point the camera down. I'm reading my notes. All the info about that class will be in tomorrow's 9 a.m. email. It will also be on my blog today at 11 a.m. Central. Okay, I'm going to point the camera down. I'm going to do my little show and tell, and then we'll get started. All right. Oh, I have to switch it. I keep forgetting it's not the quick and easy button anymore. There we go. Okay, so show and tell is in my little container here. Just some stuff I've collected from y'all, from people, from my friends. I want to put some lotion on so my hands might look a tiny bit better on video. This little cute Santa box with candy, which I'm going to eat now that I've shown y'all, is from my friend Kelly. She brought that to our team meeting. We have, when we do our in-person meetings, which is once a quarter, we also stream them on Facebook for our long distance people. But we had an in-person meeting in August, and we had a share table, and the theme was holiday projects. And so this is what Kelly made, and she made one for me, like an extra one. So thank you very much, Kelly. Super cute little Santa box. So cute. And then also at that team meeting, they got to make 4 make and takes, and these are them using the Coneflower Celebrations bundle. So every month my team is offered these make and takes that they can do. They can add on, well, let me start over. If you're attending in person, you're paying for the make and takes because the meeting is like $10. So you're paying for these. But if you're not attending in person or it's a Zoom month, then these are offered to go for $10 for pickup, $15 for with shipping. And it's always at least 4 projects. This month we're doing fall cards in September, and they are registering right now, and our meeting will be on Zoom. So again, just perks of being on the team if you're interested in the team. And then at our team meeting, we also had a card swap, and we had lots of people participate this month, which was awesome. And here are the card swaps. I believe Terry was the winner right here with this card, and you'll see why. Look, oh my gosh. Look how elaborate this card is from Terry. And then here are some more swaps. This is Yolanda. I think it's looking like a fun fold as well. Yes. Look at that. I think it's supposed to fold like this. It got put back in the envelope for me because I'm sure this was on display at the meeting. I have so many helpers, and they're amazing, and they help me take care of everything. So they, at the end of the meeting, they put these in a bag, and they're like, here's your swaps, Jennifer. This one is by, Christine. I love it. I love the pink, Christine, of course. Lisa just ordered this. Love it. Karen, good morning. Good morning. This one is Elaine. Her little paper got put in the front, so we can't see her awesome card. Put it back in here so I don't forget. Okay, so Kintsugi Inspirations stuff. Gorgeous. This one is Robin. Beautiful. I think it feels like a fun fold as well. Oh, fancy. A lot of detail there. Okay, that was Robin. Melanie. Gorgeous. Very, I can't think of the holiday now with the green. St. Patrick's Day. This is Mary Ann. They are killing it with the fun folds this time. It is a competition though. The winner, everybody at the meeting, not me, everybody else gets to vote for their favorite swap, and they get $20 in merch. And I think I said already Terry was the winner. So sometimes it's stiff competition. But everybody can swap. This is Dorothy's. You don't have to be a business person. It's like 50-50 on our swappers. Some do classes and some don't, because you get back one of every card. So the whole team is eligible to swap. There's, almost 150 people in the team, and this is how many swap. So it's obviously optional. And we do swaps on, that was Martha. We do swaps on the to-go months as well. Ooh, this is what I'm using today, this paper and stamp set. This one doesn't have a name on it. I don't know, but that's what I'm using today. And this one is by Kelly, the one who gave me the little candy. Love that two-tone cardstock sanding. So there's our card swaps from last month's meeting in August. I mean, it's this month, but you know what I mean. Also a couple of little gifts here I got. This is from Terry, also the swap winner. She brought me something I bought from her in this bag, And I love, love, love the decorating on there. So cute. Oh, Lisa says I'm a demonstrator and I think I've ordered almost everything. We other demonstrators feel your pain, Lisa. This is from Oma, and I wanted to show, I always show this. Oma likes to mail, she puts the card inside the clear envelope, inside the white envelope to protect it. So that's a really smart way to use our clear ones. And that's a cute cat card, which my Britty is right on the cross from me asleep on the table. Love it, Oma. Thank you. Okay, and don't forget, in color sale, I do have some class packets available from past classes, but honestly, this was from my in-person class, and I haven't updated it. But the in color sale ends on Sunday, so don't forget about that. All right, so today, on today's cards, video, what am I trying to say? On today's video, we are going to make cards with the Spooky Halloween bundle. This is an online exclusive, so I'm going to add my thing here. So you won't see it in a catalog. You will just see it if you go to my website or stampinup.com, you know, whatever, my shopping website. Then you will see this bundle, for example, and lots of other product that is online only. So it is a whole suite. I believe the ribbon is part of the suite. I can't remember for sure, but there's a designer paper, these foam star embellishments, the bundle, and probably this ribbon is part of the suite as well. Look how shiny it is. Okay, so we'll look at the stamp set first, or the bundle first. It's Spooky Halloween. It is photopolymer, my favorite kind of stamps currently now, because not before in the olden days. It's of course Halloween themed. It's got these little animals that are, in my opinion, Bluey inspired. I've never seen that show before, but I've seen pictures of the dog, and to me that looks like Bluey, but you know, inspired, no copyright infringements or whatever, trademark. Let me see if they're the same size. I feel like these are actual size on the front. Yes, they are. Okay, so we've got Happy Halloween, Spooky, Don't Worry, comma, Eat Sweets, all one long line, No Tricks, All Treats, 4 bats in one image, 4 little solid bats to make a little background. The cat, like a cartoon-ish cat that's dressed up as a witch. She's holding a trick-or-treat bucket, and these are outlined so you can color them in. A broom, just a cute little broom. By the way, the cat is 2 3/4 inches tall. The broom is like 1 3/8 inches tall. It's a solid stick that will get covered up by your ink, and then the broom part you can color. A jack-o'-lantern, a little bitty, a little more than 1/2 inch jack-o'-lantern with a handle on it to trick-or-treat with. And then the dog, which is dressed like Frankenstein. He's also almost 2 1/4 inches tall. He's dressed like Frankenstein, and he's holding a lollipop. And then there's a little sparkle background type image that you can use for backgrounds or to make like magic. That's what I call it. Okay, so that's the stamp set. And then the dies, of course, you can cut out most of the stamped images, not the bats, but the 2 animals, the broom and the jack-o'-lantern. There's 2 dies for the jack-o'-lantern. And then there's 3 standalone dies. There is like a cute little haunted house, just 2 1/2 inches tall, little haunted house. There is a fence, and it's not really a spooky fence. It's cute. It's 1 2 3 4 5 posts, 2 lines going across, and oh, here comes Britty. And the tops of the fence posts are round, and that's just a standalone die. Actually, what I meant to get out was this one. And then there's this die right here, which makes like a tag shape, but it creates a score mark down the middle and you fold it in half, and it cuts out a bat that sticks up over the top of the tag. So let me show you what that looks like. I've cut it here out of 2 colors. So pumpkin pie, that's what it cuts it, like this with the slit again. So when you fold it in half, the bat stays sticking up. And then I cut a second one in black and just cut off the bat and glued it on top of that pumpkin pie. So you can make a bookmark out of this, attach it to a section of a card, scrapbook page, whatever project you want. You can do whatever you want with this. Some people just cut this back part off and glue it down, but that's what that does. There's a white one in there as well, just to show you what it does. And there's a lot of detail on that bat that it cuts out. And then, oh, I wanted to show the haunted house. I am going to show it today, but I'm not making a card with it. So it cuts out all these openings and windows, and then you can put a colored piece of paper behind it. And this one was embossed, hello pretty, on, or I'm sorry, it was die cut from basic black 2-tone cardstock, then embossed with the brick folder, brick and mortar, and then sanded. Okay, and then not used on a card. That's another story. Okay. That's the bundle. Again, online exclusive. Oh, how you've been missed, Britt. Lori says, oh, how you've been missed. She's still standing right there. Oh, you can see her little feet. Look at those cute. She does have adorable feet. Okay, so that's the bundle. Here are the foam adhesive stars. So you get, it's a full, neither one of these are full packs, but you get a lot of stars. Remember, you're going to get half pack free with a $75 online order, or you can just, sorry, what was I going to say? Or you can get the class packet and get some stars with it as well. Okay, so they are truly foam. They squish down. They're squishy. Super soft. They're super glittery. You can see all the glitter. Look at that purple one. They're black, purple, and white. They are 3 sizes, small, medium, large. And they're pretty awesome. I can see these on holiday projects as well, like Christmas holiday or anything where you want stars. So you can get those with the suite. Here's the ribbon. It is the Petunia Pop, what do they call it? Iridescent ribbon. It's like a 1/4 inch wide. It's super shiny. It's not, I mean, it is iridescent, but it's definitely purple. It's super shiny and incredibly soft and easy to work with. I have these that I accidentally cut up for something, and I cut too many. For a team incentive, actually. Some of these cards are from a team incentive I did with my team a while back. And then, last but not least, is the designer paper. And I have already for sure shown this on a previous video, because I remember I called the bird something weird, and then my friend texted me and she's like, it's a toucan, and I'm like, okay, well, I'm dumb. But so I'll show the paper real quick. But here is a scrapbook page that I did with this for my team incentive. I'm not making this page today. This piece at the bottom is just designer paper. It's all printed on there, and then we glued on or attached these pieces from the designer paper. Die cut some bats, die cut the word boo. Sorry, I can't talk. Add some stars. Super easy scrapbook page. So that was part of that team incentive. Okay, so I have shown this paper on a previous video. If any of my vision impaired customers need me to locate that video for you, I definitely will, and tell you where and when. It was obviously when I probably got a pre-order from Online Exclusives. But just to show it a little more quickly here, and I don't even have any more of this design, this pattern right here, I have 0 of. But there's more images at the top. I mean, I have a couple of pieces I'm using on a card today, but that's it. The back is, yeah, the purple on the back. It's like a purple texture. It's this texture right here. Purple. It's Petunia Pop with texture lines going back and forth and kind of like white distressing texture. So anyway, I have 0 left of that paper. I've got to order a lot more of this because I'm using it in 2 different classes this month. Okay, but anyway, we got this sheet here with gray and black background with candy and bats and stars all over it. And then this piece here, oh, that's the back of it. So black and black with white distressing and pumpkin pie distressing. And then this piece, I've cut this up a lot, but this sheet has all these like tags that you can die cut. I mean, not die cut, cut apart like this to make tags. And then the back is this gray distressed. We got a pumpkin pie with distressing, little light pumpkin distressing with black and gray dots all over it. And then the back of that one has all these animals that are far enough apart to hand cut out. They're different, completely different than the stamp set. So there's like bear, bat, flamingo, pig, all dressed up in costumes. It's like pencil art, like watercolor pencil art. And then this sheet here with a brick wall and lots of windows all over it, like a big tall building in New York or something. Lots of little spooky windows, bats, cats, pumpkins, etc. And then the back of that one is white with lines, not lines, but little distressed pumpkin pie going across. And last but not least, these 2 sheets. This is the one I remember describing this bird. I don't know what I called it, but I was told it's a toucan. So it's got all these die cut pieces that you can punch out. The trees, I've used all of mine. These are this little girl cat, bear, I think, dressed as a princess. The mummy hippo. The toucan dressed as, I don't know what that mask is. Cauldron, goo, potion bottle, potion label, tons of candy corns, brooms, pumpkins with bats on them. That's also what was down here, I think. And bats. Really cute. And you get 2 sheets and they're exactly the same. Which is, I think, amazing. Because, you know, you need a lot when you're doing Halloween. And you want, in my opinion, you don't want them to all be different. You want the designs to kind of be the same so you can make multiples of the same. Okay, so there's that. Let me get back on comments. What was I doing? Robin, I missed Lisa's compliment for you. Congratulations on your compliment. I'm trying to catch up on these comments real quick. Let me throw this over here. Let's see. Robin's card is gorgeous. Julie said. Lisa said super cute. Brittany is slacking lately. Julie, I love it. Yeah, she actually left, but now she's sitting over on my desk, which is where my computer usually is. I guess she's like, good, I can sit over here since she's not working. Love the feet and dislike the sharp claws. True that, Lori. Love those star embellishments. I know, Joyce, they're so cute. Super cute and fast scrapbook pages. Thank you, Terry. All right, so now, here we go. Card number 1. Card number 1. We have a pumpkin pie card base. It is an 8.5 by 11 piece of paper cut in half. So 5.5 by 8.5. And when you fold that in half, it will fit into the invitation size envelope. So that is this size right here. Our clear envelopes, my favorite ones. Or this one right here, which is our white envelope. You can see it will fit perfectly. So measuring is super easy. You take 8.5 by 11, cut it in half. Either direction. Once you fold it, it will fit into that size envelope. And we carry them in clear and white. So this card is going to go portrait up and down. I believe all 4 cards go portrait up and down, in case I forget to say that. And then again, you have 2 ways to get this class. You can purchase the class where you get more product with the fee, and you get 8 cards, 4 designs, 2 of each. And in that case, you will cut your own designer paper. If you get this free with purchase, I will cut your designer paper, and you'll just get the one little piece instead of half a pack. Okay, so you're going to have the next layer on this pumpkin will be basic black. By the way, all the measurements emailed out tomorrow, 9 a.m. Central, to my email list. So make sure you join that in the recipe cards. So the next layer is basic black, and yes, I've cut something out of there because we're going to cover it up with this designer paper. That's the gray one with the little candies all over it. It's kind of like Smarties, candy corns, suckers, and just balls, like circles in Petunia Pop. And then there's tiny little bats and tiny white stars all in between. So it's super cute background. That's next. Then we will pre-die cut for you no matter which class you take. These 2 arches, everyday arches dies, in pumpkin pie and basic black. They'll layer on top of each other there, and I have the measurements in the email tomorrow, so you'll know which arches if you want to make these on your own. Then again, if you take the class, you'll use your own pieces from your designer paper. Otherwise, we'll give you a couple of little creatures. They might be different, I don't know, but we'll give you a couple little people to put on your card from the die cuts from the designer paper. So we're just going to poke them out and throw them in your packet, as well as some candy corns. So I have a set of 2 candy corns here and a single. And then I have the hippo that's dressed as a mummy holding a bag of candy in an orange, like square pumpkin container. And then I have the little bear that's dressed as a princess. The bear has gray polka dots on its face. I don't know if that's a princess thing I don't know about. Is that a thing? I don't know. Anyway, she has a crown. She's wearing a purple dress. She's like curtsying with one hand, picking up her skirt. And she's holding a wand in the other hand, and her eyes are closed, and she has wings. I guess she's a fairy. I don't know what she is. Fairy princess? Whatever. Okay, and she's shorter than the hippo, of course. All right. We have this is what you'll cut yourself with the dies, because it's in the bundle, the fence in basic black. And then a strip of pumpkin pie for our greeting. So this card is going to say, I'm going to use Memento Black here, don't worry, eat sweets. Don't worry, eat sweets. So I'm going to stamp that in Memento Black. I am using the pad that I made myself out of our foam pads. If you want info on that, let me know. But you can use the regular Memento Black ink pad as well. And I'm stamping that on that pumpkin pie piece of cardstock. Don't worry, eat sweets. This is why I like photopolymer, because you can see through to stamp that exactly where you want it. And that's all I have to stamp for this card. It's pretty simple. Let me get my stars ready so I don't forget about them. And adhesive, a silicone craft sheet. I am using Stampin' Seal, and I know I will need dimensionals as well. Okay, so first I will attach the designer paper to the basic black. So this is a good class because it will give you just that usually small amount of Halloween cards you need. And if you take the class, you'll have leftovers. If you do need more cards, you'll have leftover designer paper and ribbon and stuff, and embellishments. Or if you get it free with purchase, where you get only one of each card, then you'll make 4 cards, and you won't have any leftovers. So, okay, I'm attaching the basic black arch to the pumpkin pie arch flat, and I am going to attach that to my card flat. Just going to kind of use this greeting as a guide. Oh, and I like, obviously, using these arches for Halloween cards because they give that subtle hint of a tombstone. which is a cute effect. And we're going to now attach the hippo flat and then the fairy princess with mini Stampin' Dimensionals. My favorites. You can use the big ones as well. So hippo, I just realized some of the hippos are facing different directions. Probably all the animals are that way. My other card, hippo, is facing left, and this one's facing right. Her face is. Let me see what the bear is doing. Yeah. She pretty much, no, this one's a little different as well. That is fine. Okay, so we got the little princess to the left of the hippo on Stampin' Dimensionals. Then we're going to add adhesive to this fence. I'm just using my silicone craft sheet. You could cut it with adhesive sheets if you prefer, but I'm just using my silicone craft sheet and Stampin' Seal so that that keeps any excess adhesive off of my work surface. And I'll just, if there's any excess adhesive, I'll just use my finger to pull it in. And you don't need to cover this inch by inch with adhesive. And then I will place the fence over the little animals. So yes, the bear is raised up and the hippo is not, but it's fine. And that's where that goes. I don't have anything else to say about that. And then my little candies, these candy corn, will go on Stampin' Dimensionals as well as my greeting. I am going to put a bow on this as well. Which one of these is longer? I'm going to use the shorter one. I'm trying to use up these partial ribbons I have. I will cut your ribbon the correct size it needs to be for a bow if you take the 4 cards. Okay, so I placed the candy corns in the top left section of the arch where there is a blank space, and then Don't Worry Eat Sweets above the arch with dimensionals, but it comes down over that pumpkin arch a little bit. And then we'll do a bow and we'll add our stars, and we will be, this card will be complete. So I'm going to make a bow. I'm still, like, I have this scrap of ribbon because I accidentally cut it up. And so I'm still not going to trim this down until after I tie the bow. So I'm going to make a bow here. Bunny ears. 2 bunny ears. 1 in each hand. 1 loop in each hand. Between forefinger and thumb. And those are both pointing at me. I've got a ton of space between the 2 loops. That's what's going to allow me to tie the bunny ear bow. 1 tail loose and the other one is still attached. Cross the left over the right, or the right over the left in the front there towards me. Push that right bunny ear down in the rabbit hole and pull. And by the way, I'm trying to keep the ribbon as flat as possible the whole time. However, this ribbon is easy to keep flat and it glides really smooth. Like if you need to adjust it either direction. So it's super easy to work with. And it's so pretty, like not just for Halloween, of course. This, for you, especially my purple customers. This should be a staple ribbon you own. You might want to get stock in it before it goes away. Okay, so there's that. Did not make that very even. Scissors got damaged. Felt a little rough spot at the end. Right there, it's rough. Anyway. Okay, there's my bow. I'm gonna use a mini glue dot. Hey Marcia, good morning. I was just thinking about you, Marcia, because you always say hit the thumbs up next to the live chat, and I said it myself earlier. Mini glue dot there. So on my other card I put the bow here, but this hippo's facing a different direction, so just modify if needed depending on what animals you receive. And I'll show you both cards, of course. And then I used black stars on this one. Now these foam stars do kind of squish up when you pick them up with the tool. So I've learned to just be careful and don't press super hard. They're not like our other embellishments that will as easily fly off the table because they're not hard. So you can be a little more gentle like this. You don't have to put your finger on top of them when you push it because that might make you squish them. Anyway, there is the finished card, card number 1. And here is the other one, so it's just kind of like going different directions here. I did the candy a little different on this one because the space was different. So you can modify that kind of stuff depending on the direction your people are facing. Alright, that's card number 1. Let me know if you like it. Also part of a class that's available right now for purchase or free with order. Alright, card number 2. Card number 2. This one has a basic black card base. Sometimes I will score basic black in half. I did not on this one, but sometimes I will because it's a very thick cardstock. So the thicker they are, it's not that it's difficult to fold, but you can get more wrinkles. But the reason we use the bone folder is it gives you less wrinkles on the inside. And then if you score it first with our paper trimmer, you get even less wrinkles. But it's basic black card base. And then the next layer will be pumpkin pie. And then the next layer, this one will vary from person to person if you take the class, if you get it free with an order, because there's a sheet, again, that I was out of, except for, I guess, these 2 pieces. But this one won't work. This is the back of this, the purple. It's the petunia pop on the back. And then on the other side, at the top of that scrapbook page sheet, there's 3 or 4 I don't know. Anyway, there's different backgrounds of little scenes that are basically 4 by 5 1/4 little scenes. And so I have a different scene on my other sample that I'll show you. And this one is a scene of a pumpkin patch. So we've got a gray brick wall, a gray sidewalk, and then behind the brick wall is black grass, orange pumpkins in the grass, and then behind that is a black fence. And then even further back is a gray sky with a little white, little moonlight there, a little sketch tree, and 4 bats flying far off in the distance. Okay, so that little scene will go next. Portrait up and down. You get a scrap of white to stamp on, a pre-die cut bat, which, by the way, when you die cut the bat, it is one die that cuts 2 bats at the same time. They're pretty much exactly the same, and it will cut these detail lines. It's a flying bat into it. So it's a standalone die. It'll cut 2 bats at one time. I'm giving you one, and it's a really nice die. It is a good size bat. May I pick up my ruler? Wingspan almost 1.5 inches by about 3/4 of an inch tall. Okay, then we have a piece of basic white for our greeting and a piece of petunia pop to go behind that. Measurements 9 a.m. tomorrow. Make sure you're on my email list. Okay, I'm going to use Memento Black again. This card is going to say no tricks, all treats. So no tricks, it's all uppercase, but no tricks is a smaller font on top. No tricks, all treats is a larger font on bottom. Stamping that in Memento Black on this basic white cardstock. That's the exact size we need. And that'll go on that petunia pop there. And then on my scrap of basic white here, I need a cat and a dog. tapping this a lot because the witch hat that she's wearing and her cauldron, trick-or-treat basket, it's actually a cauldron, I just realized, is very solid. So I just want to get a good image on those. So I'm tapping a lot but not pressing hard because this is a foam pad that I made into Memento Black. So just let it, really sit there for a minute and transfer. Have a nice firm stamping surface behind it, Stampin' Pierce mat or this glass mat or something else very, very firm. Otherwise, you won't get a good stamped image. And then the dog is kind of the same deal. His Frankenstein hair is solid, part of his ear and nose are solid, and his shoes are solid. So you want to ink it up really well. Let it sit for a few seconds so that all the ink transfers. And then I also need a broom because she's a witch. And a jack-o'-lantern. She's got a basket, but he does not. Alright, so all Memento Black on those. Oh, yeah, never mind. Oh, I got confused on which I thought I made a big mistake for a second. Hey, Jen, thank you. Glad Jen and Corinne like that card. By the way, as you're watching, please feel free to give a like, a thumbs up, a heart, any emoji you want. Also, if you're watching this on replay, I should have said this way earlier, but those still count. So if you are watching replay and you would like to give a thumbs up, say a high five, a thumbs up, a like, a follow, any of the stuff, it is helpful. So thank you very much. Okay, I've got my die cut machine here, Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. It comes with everything you need to be able to die cut anything Stampin' Up carries. So we've got all the plates here, 1, 2, and 3. And then another number 3 for the top. This is the one I never cut on, so it is clean, but also it is flat because I never cut on it, and I keep a separate one on the bottom than the top. The bottom one is super cut up on both sides. I can cut all of these at the same time because they're all different dies, but I cut them apart because I want to be able to position the dies easier when it's all on one piece of paper. Sometimes you're too close together, or you have to turn a die a wonky way, which then goes into your machine funky. There's just lots of reasons I cut them apart. Also, if I have any, just a reminder, there's 2 jack-o'-lantern dies on this set, so you could do 2 at one time. If I have any, what was I going to say? Oh, paper, move this closer to my face, like a basic white here, for example, that was not stamped on, and I'm not die cutting it, it can get funky when run through the machine without die cutting on it. So I would cut that apart as well. I'm not right on top of this, so hopefully I'm aligning these good. I find it best to have my face right here. Otherwise, your vision can throw it off. But anyway, so I align those all on the machine. I purposely put them close to where they'll go in first because there's less chance for them to wiggle and the dies to wiggle and move. This table is slick. I mean, it's not a table. This glass mat is slick. I don't usually cut on the glass mat. My broom is not great. It's fine. You know, it's just not perfect, but it's fine. Everything else looks good. Y'all see all those? There they are. Always take all the paper off your machine, otherwise it gets all embedded. If you keep running it through and running it through, it gets all embedded on this plate, which also is not good for the plate. Okay, now that I've cut these out, I'm going to color them. I have that personal rule that I cut out before I color because Otherwise, I'm guaranteeing I'm going to slip that die. Even if I tape it down, something's going to happen, and I'm going to have to do it all again. And when I have spent all that time coloring, and then I have to do that, I get super irritable. Okay. Oh, I forgot to show the arch dies when I used them. I always do that. These are the everyday arches, and they are temporarily not available, but they're coming back in less than 2 weeks, supposedly. I mean, they probably will, but things can happen that we can't control. But less than 2 weeks is the estimate right now. Less than 2 weeks. Okay, I got all my Stampin' Blends here. So we colored in Memento Black, which is a water-based ink. And now we can color with Stampin' Blends, which are an alcohol-based marker. So Stampin' water-based, color in alcohol-based, or vice versa. And Stampin' Blends are a marker. This is Daffodil Delight. For the broom, I just used the light only, but you can use the light and the dark. So I'll do that here on the glasses back on. I'll do that here on the dog's costume. I'm going to use dark Granny Apple Green to make shadows. And detail. And then I'll go over the whole thing with the light, including the dark part, to bring it all together. So you have to go over the dark. Well, I don't know if you have to, but I do the way I do it, so that it's just not a harsh separate line. You want to bring them together by blending them. And if the line still looks harsh, see, I don't know if you can see it, but I'm going over it more and more to soften it. Soften it. And make it look less harsh. So I'm coloring the socks Granny Apple Green and the shirt Granny Apple Green. Next, I'll do the pants in basic gray, smoky slate, which is gray, but lighter gray than the other. Smoky slate, so there's my dark, there's my light. I'm using the bullet point. These are pretty small images, but you can use the brush tip if it's not too big. Just don't smash it down on the paper, like kind of do it at an angle so you don't smash it. Anything else? His eye is also smoky on my coloring. He has one eye that looks like it's supposed to be another color. It has a line around it. So I did that for smoky slate as well. Let's see if I can move this camera now. Oh, and then the cat, we're gonna make her, she's gonna be gray. First, I'm gonna take this Petunia Pop light and give her cheeks, just 2 dots there. Then I'm gonna take dark smoky slate and her little, is that called the muzzle? Like the thing, or the area around her mouth. It's defined, so we're going to color it dark, and then I'll trace the edges of her ears, dark smoky slate. I'm looking at my picture. I think that's all. And I'm going to go light. Inside of the ears, you can also still blend it a little bit. And then her face. But the way they drew her, there's like a line, and see how I'm going over that Petunia Pop blush. Anyway, there's a stripe, I guess, down the middle of her face above her nose, and we're going to leave that white. Just for fun. she has a gray, or her paws are gray, slate, and her tail. And then, so that was smoky slate. Then I'm going to use dark only for black. Dark, basic black for her nose. I kind of should have just made the nose solid, but it's fine. And her shoes, because she's a witch, so she's going to have some, actually maybe these should just be feet, but I guess she's wearing shoes. I think they are shoes, the way they're shaped. Okay, so black shoes. And then her little dress is Petunia Pop. I think I messed up on the one I have here. I'm going to put her skirt as Granny Apple Green. I think my original, I can't, anyway, I have a couple of sets of these cards because I made them with the team, some of them with the team on an incentive. And I think on that video I messed up and made the skirt purple. I'm going to make it green here. So we're going to have a green skirt. And then the top part of her outfit will be Petunia Pop. How we doing over here? Hey Dana, good morning. Good morning. Okay, so Petunia Pop for the shirt. Just add some little dark parts. Sometimes when I start coloring with the light, I'm like, ooh, that's dark. Did I grab the wrong one? But I did not grab the wrong one. It looks fine. It's just darker than I thought it would be. Okay. Oh, and then her little leggings are going to be Petunia. They're going to be striped. They are stripes. We're going to go purple and green on those. Petunia and Granny. Pretty just snored. Okay, I think she's fully colored in. This guy, his lollipop will be Petunia Pop. I personally love a grape lollipop, although I like Granny Apple Green too. I mean Granny Apple lollipops as well. And then his little jack-o'-lantern pumpkin pie. And we'll be done with all this coloring. Pretty hungry today. What time is it? 10:20. Okay, there we go. Yeah, where did I put it? Here we are. We're ready to assemble. Stick these dies back in here. Okay, so I'll place the greeting on the Petunia Pop. Push the camera down, so I need to make sure I'm in view here. I'm going to attach the designer paper to the pumpkin pie. I just realized I should have cut, we'll probably do that when we cut for the class, this pumpkin arch. I could have cut it from this piece and saved a lot of paper. So I'll probably do that for the when we actually cut for the class. By I mean probably Scott, but we'll see who cuts that. this on the card base. And then everybody is going to get dimensionals. I will add I'm going to put adhesive on the dog's little hand and just stick that jack-o'-lantern on there. And then same thing for the cat, put some adhesive on her little paw. And then put the broom on there. And now I will add dimensionals to all of that, as well as the bat and the greeting. So everything's getting dimensionals. I'll use my minis again. And make sure I put them dimensionals on the free floating broom and jack-o'-lantern as well. Also, we do sell black dimensionals, and they would be great for this bat, just in case anything shows. It would just be black and you would never see it. But I'm just going with what's right in front of me basically here, but black ones would be good. Peeling all these backings off, and then we're going to position it all on the card. This is a different background than my other card has, but I think it'll pretty much lay out the same. I maybe should have done it before I put adhesive on everything. No, it'll be fine. I think I'm going to put him low and her a little bit higher just to fill in a space there. That the sidewalk's kind of wavy, so that's fine. And then the bat up here by the greeting. Yeah. And then we'll make a bow. Showed how to do this on the last card. Petunia pop iridescent ribbon. Super cute. And then glue dots. Okay, yeah, the bow goes right there at the bottom corner. So I have the greeting at the top left at an angle. The bat to the right of the greeting, kind of at an angle as well. And then the two trick-or-treaters. This dog's, I don't know if I can peel him up. He's a little bit too wonky. There we go. Yeah, the two trick-or-treaters toward the bottom, standing on the sidewalk side by side. Dog on left, cat on right, a little bit higher than the dog. And I'm just going to add some stars here. And use black again. So again, they have small, medium, and large for each color, so I will do one of each on this as well. What do I want this? Not sure. Let me think here. I'm going to put the stars there, so two on the top left, one on the right, like that. Alright, so that is card number 2. Well, let's see the other one. It's all of the same exact elements, just a different piece of designer paper as the background, so you get a different view. This one's like in front of a house that has a front door and jack-o'-lanterns out in front of the house. So, but everything else, like all the pieces are exactly the same. Thank you, Terry. Terry, did you just get here? I showed all kinds of stuff from you today. This bow is totally different, huh? On the first card. Okay, so that's card number 2. Ready for card number 3? Card number 3. And then I will show you number 4. That is part of this class as well. Okay, so card number 3 also has a basic black card base. I'm going to fold it in half. It's also portrait. And it has the first layer is this designer paper I've been talking about. So this is the back side of the piece that has all of these little sections of scenes like the one I just used. And the back side is really nice though. It's petunia pop with, like, if you painted white distressed over it in diagonal both directions. That's what the pattern is on it. Then we're going to have a piece of granny apple green that is pretty tall. I think, oh, that's too tall. That is the wrong size. I was going to say I think what size it is, but now I'm going to measure. It's supposed to be 5 inches. 5 inches. Let me trim it down. That's 5 inches tall. That's going to go straight down the middle of this card. Then we have a piece of Daffodil Delight and Basic Black. They are squares that will layer on top of each other, black on top of daffodil. The Basic Black square is embossed with the Dotted Circles embossing folder. It's one of our really large embossing folders. It's 3D. It's amazing. Dotted Circles. Make sure you check that out. So that square is going to go in the middle of the card. Then we have die cut this Stylish Shapes dies, the largest banner in Petunia Pop. Stylish Shapes dies. It's banners, circles, and squares that are pierced on the edges. And last but not least is of die cuts is the word eek! Exclamation mark. That is die cut from these dies, Fright Night dies. This is a bundle, and it has a matching stamp set. This is the one I will be using for card class later this month. But these dies can stand alone. You've got spider webs, boo, eek, 2 labels, another banner type label that's kind of curved, basically a hole punch is what that die is. But the shape of these labels, so you can make them a tag. And then these 3 triangle spider web dies that you can cut all 3 and put them together and make one large spider web. So definitely can stand alone, or you can get those with the bundle. Online exclusive. Love them. So eek is cut right here. And also what I love about this, I did cut it on a dryer sheet so that it would be easy to keep it all together and peel it off and all the stuff. However, it is one piece of paper that says eek. There's no little tiny details that fall out. It's just all connected together. No details. It's a really good die. And Boo from that same set is the same way. You'll see that on the last card I'm going to show you, I believe. Yep. Boo is really cute. So that's in Daffodil Delight, the eek. And then we will supply you, if you take the free class, from the designer paper, the cauldron. So I just want to show you here, this piece punches out of the cauldron, so there's a space between the handle and the bottom. And then the goo that goes inside the cauldron. Alright, so there's your pieces. For stamping, we're going to stamp Happy Halloween. Just keep it normal, basic Halloween card. Happy Halloween. Lots of interruptions, Terry. Thank you, Marcia. Thank you, Linda. I'm like, does anybody like these cards? Oh. Okay. There's that in Memento Black. Oh, and I forgot, I'm supposed to stamp on this Granny Apple Green. So there's this, again, magic sparkles type image in this stamp set. And on the Granny Apple Green, I'm going to stamp this at the top and bottom, because that's what's going to show on this card because of that square in the middle. This is probably even still more than I need. But there's my little sparkles on the top and bottom. I'm going to flip it around because I like this part better for the top. I'm also going to wipe off my glass mat here. I'm wiping off what I just stamped, but sorry, I do have a little glue right there, and this chamois that comes with the glass mat can take off excess glue like that as well. So, okay, so now my stamping I think is done, and we can put this card together. Oh, I forgot to put a piece in here for myself. That's not all you'll get. You'll also get a broom from the die cuts. So let me grab one. Oh, I meant to bring this over a second ago. This is the paper I keep saying that's the back of the purple, this piece here. That's one part of it. Okay, I need a broom. I'll put it there, I'll lose it. The broom that's in the die cuts, and pretty much all the images, but the broom is like not the same broom that you stamp. It's a lot bigger, and it's even shaped different. It's more like a piece of wood, like crooked wood, and then the broom part is more, like the other one looks like one you buy in the store. This one looks like one you homemade broom. So the bristles are longer, and they're like hand tied on at the top. Anyway, so you're going to get a broom as well. I forgot to put that in my own packet. Alright. So just a reminder, you can get this class from me two ways. You can purchase it. I'm going to attach this designer paper to the basic black card base. It's Petunia Pop. You can purchase it and get $21 in merchandise and make 8 cards, 2 each of 4 designs. Or you can get it free with a purchase. And then I have bonus gifts with, so it's free with 35, bonus gifts at 75 and 100. Okay, I'm going to now attach the Granny Apple Green strip down the center of this portrait card, top to bottom, down the middle. Then I will attach the basic black that's been embossed with the dotted circles. Attach that to the Daffodil Delight. Skinny little border there. Measurements will be emailed out at 9 a.m. tomorrow. This will get attached with dimensionals to my card, this square. I'm just going to go crazy with these. I don't usually put this many. Why not? I definitely did not put this many on the original, but it's fine. Okay, peel all those backings off. This square goes right in the center-ish, like you don't have to be perfect. And then, checking everything. Okay, eek and the cauldron will be flat using my adhesive sheet, my silicone sheet here to add adhesive to eek. Let me add this goo inside the cauldron there, just glue it on top, like super easy. And then the cauldron will be flat. Happy Halloween's going to end up going down here at the bottom, half on, half off the square, so you can place it there for, you just set it there for placement guide. The cauldron will go toward the bottom left of the square at an angle, like right above the greeting. And then eek goes above that to the left on the black piece at an angle flat. And then I will add dimensionals to the broom. See how high it goes. It's fine. And that will get attached with dimensionals. I think I just said that. At an angle on the right. Happy Halloween is going to be, how did I do it? Let me look. Okay, so I'm going to add dimensionals on the top, left, and right, and maybe center of Happy Halloween. But on the bottom, I'm going to stack 2 dimensionals. I don't know if my camera stopped, but an alarm went off on my phone. I'm going to stack 2 dimensionals on the bottom because the top will be already raised up once here and the bottom will not. So it's double stack on the bottom. Focus, come on. It won't focus, but you get the idea. Partially on, partially off. And then it still looks kind of blank. We're going to fix it. We need a bow and we need some stars. Yay, Lori, I'm glad. Yes, Marcia, this is a card class to go. You can get it, you can just buy the class, or you can place an order to get the packet to make the 4 cards for free. So I'm going to write myself a note. I will show the graphic again after I finish this card. If I don't write it down, y'all know I will forget. Show graphic. I'm going to write it. I'll show that again after I finish this card. To give you the options, Marcia, and if you're still on my email newsletter, that email will go out tomorrow with, spelling it out again, but also it's on the blog at 11 a.m. Central today. The details of how to get the class, because there's 2 different ways to get it. Okay, mini glue dot. Okay, the bow will go at the top of the broom. Kind of made well, the bow is medium, but the tails are really long on this bow. And then stars. This one's going to get purple stars. Petunia pop. So we'll do a small, medium, and large. Small to the right of the broom, medium and large to the left. Alright, now it's more filled out. The space is kind of taken up there. So that is card number 3. Card number 3 with this bundle and this class. Eek! Happy Halloween! So, let's look at the 3. Thank you, Terry. I know Terry loves Halloween. Terry's one of our Halloween. I'm putting the ones that are my favorites out, I guess. I don't know. Both of these look good, but, sometimes the bow, I'm like, what happened? Why did I make an ugly bow? Okay, there are the first 3 cards I made today, 1, 2, and 3. Feel free to say which one, if you like them, which one's your favorite. I'm trying to cover up my lights. I'll see that. 1, 2, and 3. I'm going to show you number 4. Then I'll show you the graphic. Number 4 is really cute. There is going to be one change on number 4. Because we're pre-die cutting it for you. I'm going to change one thing on this one. But I really love number 4. Who are you? You never use that many dimensionals. I know, Robin. 100%. This one's got a Daffodil Delight card base. Da, 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 da. Boom. So this one uses the house. And what's going to be different is this is designer paper, but I'm going to use smoky slate cardstock and probably emboss it instead on this arch. No designer paper. Now, if you own the dies and you have the designer paper at home, you can cut it yourself with that background. But we're going to use smoky slate cardstock instead. But otherwise, isn't that cute? So cute. And that one uses the white stars. So that's your fourth one in this class. As a reminder, these recipe cards will go out tomorrow at 9 a.m. for the 3 cards that I made today. They'll have the measurements right there, and the supply list and the picture. You can just look at them or you can print them. Side note, if you ever see any errors in my measurements, tell me and I'll fix it, and it will update the graphic immediately. I make those on mystampinstuff.com, right there, that website, My Stampin' Stuff, which is an amazing website to keep your Stampin' Up! Inventory and so much more. Do the recipe cards, like it's awesome, so check it out. Thank you, Julie. Ooh, Linda, now 4 is becoming your favorite. Love it. Thank you, Dana. Thanks, Terry. Julie, number 3 is favorite, but 2 is a close. Thank you. Because someone asked, let me just remind you, these are the 2 ways to get the class for free. To get the class, I should say. It's not necessarily free. So number 1 is to buy the class packet. You'll get $21 in merchandise. You'll make 8 cards, 4 designs, 2 of each, and you need to register by Sunday, September 7th. The second way is to earn the class packet to make 1 of each card with a $35 online order, starting today, August 28th through September 10th. You'll, of course, get your 10% rewards when you do that as well. You'll supply your own stars if you do a $35 or more order. If your order is $75 or more, though, I'm going to give you a free half a pack of foam stars. And if your order is $100 or more, in addition to the class packet and the stars, you're going to get 48 sheets of retired 6x6 designer paper. You'll need the bundle for either one, so you can die cut those bundle only pieces. We'll die cut the rest. We'll emboss the rest. And kits will be ready or mailed by September 15th. Both include PDF tutorial, and yes, you can purchase only the PDF tutorial if you want. So that is today's class. Thank you, Joyce. Lori, did that help? Sorry, I just saw your question, but did that help that I was just showing how to get it? I was saying it for Marcia. How much is the class? Let me go to my blog post, because y'all know I can't remember anything. I priced it out yesterday. Like each class is a different price. Anyway, where's my blog? Hold on. Oh, it's not open. Sorry. I'm going to get the price for you. I have to open another window. Good, Lori. Thank you. Sorry. Let me open Firefox. Where is it? Open my blog. If anyone... Why did that come up? Hello? Sorry. I opened Firefox and 50 windows opened. 50. What you missed, Spooky Halloween. The blog post will go up at 11 a.m., but of course I can read this. Option 1, create 8 spooky fun cards. Includes 21 in merchant. Why don't I have the price here? Let me click the link. Yes, I want to be redirected. Okay, Marcia, you're probably going to do pickup, so it's $35 for pickup, $44 with shipping. $35 for pickup, $44 with shipping. I hope that helps everybody. And sorry, I didn't have the numbers memorized. It just because literally every class is different depending on what you're including with the fee, and I have like a little Excel spreadsheet now to help myself figure out the price, and then I don't remember what it was 2 seconds later. Awesome. So Marcia, if you need any help, you know how to message me, and if anyone else needs anything, let me know. But stamptherapist.com, let me put this back on the screen. Stamptherapist.com is where the blog post will be at 11 a.m. Central in like 9 minutes from now. showing all that information. It does not have the price on there, but if you click the link, it shows you the price. That's what I just did. It doesn't register you. It just takes you to the page with the info, and then you can register if you choose. But like literally, it will not register you by clicking that link. So that way, if y'all have any questions, you can go there, or you can just let me know. Yeah, Marcia, I would not have removed you. So you should, if you should have gotten an email from me today saying I was going live. If you did, then you're on my email list, Marcia. Awesome. Thank you, Linda. Thanks, Joyce. Thanks, everybody. Thanks, Lori. Thank you, Julie. Thanks to everyone who's been here. If I miss saying hi to anybody, that is my fault, not yours. Either I missed it with my, the thing scrolling by, or it didn't show me. One or the other. But I hope everyone has a wonderful day. Thank you very much. And I should be back next Thursday, 9 a.m. Central. So have a great day and weekend. Oh, it's Labor Day weekend. Everyone have a great weekend. Stay safe. All the stuff. And let me know if you have any questions. Thanks, Corinne. Bye.